All right, welcome back to Oh man, I gotta get my headset, man. Y'all hold on. Phone going off. I gotta get my headset. Oh boy. All right. All right. All right. No filter MMA family. Your boy BJ is back. Your boy BJ is back. I'm back. I'm in the building. I have returned. Oh boy. Now time for two. Y'all know. Listen, y'all already know Abdul Diop is gonna come in hot. Y'all already know that. That dude coming in hot already. This live stream has barely even got started. The intro music just ended, and Abdul Diop is already hot. Like he already hot, man. What's up, Abdul, man? Let me see. I can't get my thing to connect here. Let's see. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Can y'all hear me good though? Cause I'm using a different computer. Like, is can y'all hear me good? Let me know. Let me know. If you got your green, light your green, baby. Light your green. Light your green. Long as y'all can hear me, let me know. Let me get a thumbs up if you can hear me. Is my audio good before I get started? Cause I know I got some shit to talk. Mm. Colton says the sound is great. All right, here we go, baby. Man, we got an exciting round of fights coming this weekend, man. Like, to be honest, we have a pretty exciting round to go. Guys, I'm not going to be here for long because I got to go to work in the morning. I'm not going to be on here for long. But it's one thing that I want to call out, though. Did everybody watch the pre-fight press conference? Did everybody watch that today? Did everybody watch the pre-fight press conference today? I just want to know. Did everybody watch it, man? Did everybody hear Tony Ferguson call out Michael Chandler for ducking that fade? Like I can't like I ain't gonna lie. Before going into this fight with Charles Oliveira, just because of the way that Michael Chandler came into the UFC, knocking out Dan Hooker like that, like I was totally bought in on Michael Chandler. Like I was totally bought in on Michael Chandler. Like I can't even lie, y'all. Like I can't even lie. But I was fully saying, Michael Chandler gonna do this. He gonna beat Charles Oliveira. But when Tony Ferguson said, when Michael Chandler was going through all of this whole like, it was like divine intervention. It was right timing and all of that shit. Like I was totally bought in. And then all of a sudden, Tony Ferguson out of nowhere says, "You ducked me in January." And instantly I was like, like, what did Tony Ferguson just say? Like what did Tony Ferguson just say? Tony Ferguson is, listen, like Michael Chandler should have known that if that was the situation, why would you continue to talk about how great it was for you to come into the UFC, like how it was all great timing and you're here for a reason. Like when he was saying all of that, and then Tony Ferguson hit him with that, Tony Ferguson hit him with that, dude, you ducked me in January. So, chill the fuck out saying that it was this, and this. And then Tony Ferguson goes on and says, you got that Dana White privilege. And I totally agree. Listen, I totally agree with Tony Ferguson. Like, hold on, guys. Let me give me a water because I'm getting ready to talk. I'm back. When a fighter that's been ducked, listen, when a fighter that's been ducked says something, when a fighter been that has been ducked calls out a fighter that ducked them, who do you believe? You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, unless it's somebody who's known for some bullshit like Kobe Covington. You know what I'm saying? Like, but who do you believe? If you're a fighter in an organization that you work for, that you fight for, comes to you and says, comes to you with a name, and you say yes, so you know that if they're coming to you with this name, they've come to, they've went to the other person with your name. That's how it works. And if they both say yes, we have a fight. You know what I'm saying? And Tatiana Suarez came onto my channel and said that Michelle Waterson ducked her. Michelle Waterson ducked Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Tatiana was like, "Well, she ducked me, so because that's back when Michelle Waterson was running around saying, she feel like, she don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, guys, let's see, let's do it. Hold on, hold on, y'all. Okay, so when Tatiana Suarez came on my channel and was like, "Yo, like how can Michelle Waterson say she shouldn't fight me when she turned down a fight with me?" You know what I'm saying? And Tatiana like, "Wait a minute, you turned down a fight with me." You know what I'm saying? Tatiana came right on. Go back through my archive on No Filter MMA and look it up. Tatiana Suarez called Michelle Waterson out for ducking that fade on No Filter MMA. All right, Colton says it's hard to say. It's hard to say because it's hard to tell how different the competition is from Bellator and UFC. Charles is good with submissions and isn't Chandler's plan to usually take fighters to the ground. Um, Michael Chandler's game plan in the past has been to take people's like like his wrestling. Michael Chandler's more like a if it goes to the ground, I'm game. But Michael Chandler has really rounded out his striking. Like his striking has been a thing of note, this stage in his career. He's realized he's realized that his hands are powerful, and he realized that he can throw those hands and get results from them. So Michael Chandler has become a threat on the feet. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to what I was saying. Uh, what's up, Combo Breaker 99 in the building? Back to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? When the organization comes to you and asks you, do you want to fight such and such? You know they went to such and such. So like I said, Tatiana Suarez called it on my channel that Michelle Waterson ducked that fade. Michelle Waterson did not want to fight Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson, the same thing. Antonina Shevchenko was laid on her table. She said yes. Antonina said no. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when Tony Ferguson called out Michael Chandler and said, you turned me down in January, I'm gonna believe Tony Ferguson. For one, Tony Ferguson ain't never ducked the fade. And Tony Ferguson ain't gonna lie about fighting. He loves to fight. This dude is a brawler. Then Michael Chandler, everybody saying the excuse for Michael Chandler was, oh, I don't want to cut weight again. No, he didn't want to fight Tony Ferguson. It is what it is. He didn't. Michael Chandler did not want to fight Tony Ferguson. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, I don't understand why that's a hard thing to believe when a fighter tells you that, hey, another fighter turned me down. I was offered to fight this fighter and they didn't want to fight me. Trying to tell y'all, man. Just being real. Oh boy, it's crazy, man. And it's crazy, that Michael Chandler was going into that spiel, man. He was going into that spiel about how, shit is so meant to be right now, him in the UFC. And Tony Ferguson just threw a wrench all in that shit. And as soon as Tony Ferguson said that, my ears went up. I said, what? Like Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler did what? He turned down a fight with you in January. So the UFC came to you, Tony Ferguson, and asked you, did you want to fight Michael Chandler? And the fight never, you said yes, and the fight never materialized. So that means somebody said no. Because the fight with Charles Oliveira didn't come along till after. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, for me, fade duckers get smoked, man. Like fade duckers get smoked. It just is what it is. Fade duckers get smoked. Antonina Shevchenko got that smoke. Roxanne Modafferi got that smoke. Michelle Waterson got that smoke. Like Paige Van Zant got that smoke. It is what it is. It is what it is. So ain't no difference for Antonina Shevchenko. Ain't no difference for Michael Chandler. Ain't no difference for Michelle Waterson. They all got called out. Tony Ferguson called out Michael Chandler. Jillian called out Antonina for ducking her. Jillian even called out Antonina Shevchenko after a fight, and Antonina still didn't take the fight. Like Jillian called her out right. I forgot. I think it was after Jillian beat Poliana Botelho. She called out Antonina, and Antonina still didn't take the fight. She took the fight with Lipsky. It's crazy. Tatiana Suarez, before she fought Nina Ansaroff, Tatiana was just begging somebody to fight her. Begging somebody to fight her. Michelle Waterson didn't want to fight her. Miranda Maverick gets no smoke because she don't duck phase. You know what I'm saying? She don't duck phase. I'm telling you. It was yeah, like Miranda Maverick, she takes all smoke. Ain't no ducking when it comes to the Maverick camp. Ain't no ducking over there. How good do you think Antonina is on the ground? Listen, when Antonina fights people, when Antonina Shevchenko fights people who are good on the ground, who are like known for being good on the ground, they dominate her. But when she fights girls that are really not that good on the ground, like Ariane Lipsky, she'll beat them. Or somebody who elects to stand and trade with her, she'll beat them. You know what I'm saying? But with Katlyn Chookagian, like Chookagian has a decent ground game. And she was able to dominate Antonina Shevchenko on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like Roxanne Modafferi known for that ground game. Roxanne Modafferi knew she had to take Antonina down. She knew there was no plan on the feet with Antonina. Go look at the fight with Roxanne when the fight was actually playing out on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like the moments of that fight that did take place on the feet, Antonina was piecing Roxanne up. Like Roxanne took some shots in that fight. Like Roxanne took some shots. You know, Roxanne didn't get out of there clean. So Roxanne didn't get out of there clean. You know, and a fight with Jillian Robinson for Antonina was very dangerous. It's a very dangerous fight. It is what it is. Guys, now my audio is cutting in and out. I hate that. Um, but Antonina Shevchenko going into this fight with Andrea Lee, like, and I feel like Andrea Lee's grappling is underrated, but we ain't really seen much of it in the UFC though. Like, I understand that it's underrated, but I think she may be a better. I think she's better on the ground than Antonina for sure. Like, I feel like she's much better on the ground than Antonina Shevchenko. Like, I gotta say that. I really have to say that. Like, I really think that she's better on the ground than Antonina Shevchenko. But that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you never know what Antonina can, you know, lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what she can, you know, throw up and lock in. I think Antonina's jiu-jitsu is good enough, you know, to where she can submit some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Antonina can really submit some people, you know, or and her ground and pound is really good. But if, you know, if I have to give that advantage on the ground, I'm gonna have to give it to Andrea Lee. And another thing too, guys, like Antonina is very tall and very thin. Like, how is she gonna deal with the strength, just the sheer strength of KGB, like in the clinch and whatnot? I think Antonina Antonina will definitely have that advantage in the clinch though. Like Antonina throwing them knees and elbows and stuff in the clinch, like, you know, Antonina got to work in that clinch, man. Like, I'm telling you, like Antonina got to work in that clinch against KGB, because in the clinch with the fight with Lucia Pudilova, like, you know what I'm saying, like Pudilova was eating, she was eating Antonina up in the clinch, like, you know what I'm saying, like she was eating up Antonina in the clinch with elbows and just activity. You know what I'm saying, like Antonina submitted Lucia Pudilova. I think she submitted Pudilova. Yeah, yeah, she did submit Pudilova, but in the clinch, Pudilova was eating Antonina. You know what I'm saying? So like, Antonina got to be careful, but I don't think that. I think Lucy Pudilova knew she had to be quick in the clinch if she was going to stay in the clinch with Antonina. Being Antonina coming from a Muay Thai background, like I feel like she knew she had to be fast in there, like get it off, like go whatever I'm gonna get off, go ahead and get it off. Like, I'm not gonna wait for Antonina to start throwing clinch strikes. You know what I'm saying? Her clinch strikes are too good to risk being hit by him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, as soon as it went to the clinch, Lucia Pudilova was just throwing in the clinch. Like, it was crazy how she was throwing. But I don't think Andrea Lee is like somebody that's that active in the clinch. I don't know. I really don't see a whole lot of ways. Like, the best way I see for Andrea Lee to win this fight is on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like she can stand and trade Lipsky. I mean with Antonina. I don't think that uh speaking of Lipsky Lipsky, if you look at the Lipsky fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lipsky cracked Antonina Shevchenko, and Antonina just knew that she knew that if she had to rely on that ground game, she knew that it was better than Ariane Lipsky's. Like, she knew that her ground game was better than Lipsky's. And she took Lipsky down, put Lipsky on her back, and Lipsky, I mean, she just held Lipsky there and beat her up and then finished her. You know what I'm saying? With ground strikes. So like Antonina Shevchenko can do that. But the problem with it is as soon as she got hit by Lipsky hard like that, she took the fight down. I don't think that Andrea Lee has the power to really hit Antonina the way that Lipsky hit Antonina. Like, Lipsky hit Antonina. You know what I'm saying? And it made it like Antonina had to start taking back steps. And then when Lipsky came, you know, when Lipsky started coming in trying to finish Antonina, Antonina ducked under and took her down. Great move by Antonina. Like, she knew that Lipsky's ground game is just really not that good. You know, off of her, I mean, Lipsky is a high level jujitsu, You know what I'm saying? Like her jujitsu is high level. It is, guys. Like she's like a, I think she's like a brown or she may even be a black belt. Like Lipsky, let me look it up. I think when let me see here. Oh, Colton, I was just joking when I said that. Because you said something about why is Antonina not as good, and I was just joking. I said she was because she was married to Pavel, but I was joking. It was kind of like I was kind of referencing to how everybody was like, Misha Tate needs to get away from Brian Caraway because he was coaching her. People said like Montana De La Rosa needs to get away from Mark De La Rosa because he's her coach. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was referencing to, but I guess that went over your head. Let me see. What am I looking up here? Ariane Lipsky. I'm pretty sure Ariane Lipsky. Um, hold on. Let me see. Let me look up Ariane Lipsky's record. Let me look up her, you know, her accolades. It should be on her Tapology. Let's see what Ariane Lipsky. I'm pretty sure Lipsky is like a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Like if I'm not joking, y'all. Oh, she's a purple belt. Okay. Okay. She's a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Okay, got you. Got you. Okay, so she's a decent level Jiu Jitsu. You know, she did lock up that Luana Carolina submission pretty damn tight. She did lock that up pretty damn tight. But that would make sense then. Like her, she doesn't have like Lipsky doesn't have much wrestling. Like I mean, to be honest, like Lipsky doesn't have much wrestling. Anthony, I told you, man, I'm on a different computer. It can't handle StreamYard and OBS at the same time, Anthony. You know that. I done told you that. It just can't. It's got to be one or the other with this computer. It's got to be one or the other with this one. I can't. It can't. It can. No, no. It ain't gonna be able to handle StreamYard and OBS. Let's look at these comments. It was surprising how easy it was for Roxanne to beat her. You would think she would be on a similar level to Valentina. You know, and a lot of people were thinking that. Like a lot of people were thinking that Antonina was just going to be a replica of Valentina. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't buy in. Like I didn't buy in, and I wasn't gonna buy in. Like I didn't buy in, and I wasn't gonna buy in because I need to see her beat somebody. I'm still not bought in. There's been a couple of wins. Like there was one win of Antonina's that surprised me. Two actually. I was surprised that she beat Lucia Pudilova, and you know I was like, damn, I thought Lucy Pudilova would beat her. You know what I'm saying? Like after seeing her fight Ji Young Kim and shit, seeing Antonina fight Ji Young Kim, I was like, okay, well Lucia Pudilova is gritty as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Lucia Pavlova gonna get up in Antonina's face, and that's what happened. And until Antonina just submitted the fuck out of her, and I was like, damn, she submitted Lucy Pudilova like fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that got me. And then when she beat Lipsky, I was very shocked because I knew that if it by seeing Antonina fight this far into the UFC by the time she fought Lipsky, I was like, oh, Antonina is not gonna be able to stand and trade with Ariane Lipsky. Like that, it's not gonna happen. Like I understand, like Antonina is a high level striker, but she's not gonna be able to stand and bang in there with Lipsky. Like go watch the videos that I made about that fight. Like I honestly felt that Ariane Lipsky would outstrike Antonina Shevchenko just because Lipsky has knockout power. Like Lipsky has put girls down. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let me see. Lipsky has really put girls down. Like in KSW, like you look at fights that Ariane Lipsky uh was in. You know what I'm saying? Like Lipsky hurt girls. Like I don't know, like Lipsky hurt girls on the feet. Like nobody at KSW could stand with Ariane Lipsky. You know what I'm saying? And Yeah, so I just didn't see Antonina strike her, and she got hit one time, and she turned into a damn wrestler. It was very similar to the way that fight happened. Other than the finish, it was very similar to Holly Holm and Megan Anderson. Like Megan cracked Holly, and Holly was like, "Oh hell no!" Holly was like, "Oh hell no!" Like hell no! Like I'm not messing with that at all. Like I'm not messing with that. And Holly took her down and held her down. You know what I'm saying, for 3 rounds. Holly Holm got some fight IQ. She does. Holly got some fight IQ. All right, let's look at these comments. You be on your BS. Anthony, you already know, bro. Shout out to my boy Anthony Geller of Bloody Canvas MMA. Salute, baby. Bloody Canvas in the building. Um, I'm gonna catch you tomorrow, big fella. Yes, sir, Anthony. I holler at you, bro. Robert Henry, salute, no filter MMA. Salute, man. You know the deal. WMMA Universe in the building. Combo breaker. Antonina does have better technique than Pudalova. Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah. But the thing about Pudalova, though, like Pudalova is just gritty and mean in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought she would shake up Antonina, and she kind of did. You know what I'm saying? Like she rocked Antonina with that elbow. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit. But Antonina just stayed patient, like very Muay Thai-ish. You know what I'm saying? Practiced her patience, stayed very patient, picked her shots and got in and got Pudilova down and got the submission. Like Pudilova probably was not expecting that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh yeah. Robert Henry says, another fifth man, dude, you called Antonina Shevchenko a bum. Your opinion on her at this point is barely meaningful at this point. I said she was the bum Shevchenko. Don't get it straight because you were talking about, no. Robert Henry, don't talk about stuff out of context. Don't talk about stuff out of context. You were talking about her in terms of Jillian Robertson. When we were talking about Jillian Robertson. When it comes to Jillian Robertson, dude, there is no question. So don't play. Don't chill, bro. Chill, chill. She's the bum Shevchenko. Don't get it wrong. Antonina, like y'all like to say about Jillian and Montana, they're fighting on their level. Antonina is fighting on her level. So let's not get it twisted. Antonina ain't making it past top 8. Y'all want me to get real savage on this podcast. Antonina won't make it into the top 5 ever in that division. So chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Antonina won't ever smell the top 5 in that. Not as long as Roxanne by the ferry up there. listen, listen. Antonina Shevchenko will make it to the top 5 when Roxanne Modafferi retires. when when Roxanne Modafferi retires, Antonina Shevchenko will finally be able to make it to the top 5. oh, 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 oh boy. Oh. oh, oh, Robert Henry. oh, Anthony the Shevchenko will never get past Roxanne Modafferi. Granny Roxy beat y'all girl up, boy. Y'all can call, listen, y'all can call Roxanne Modafferi Granny Roxy all y'all want to, but she still beat the hell out of Anthony Shevchenko. Y'all can call her, y'all can call her Grandma Roxy all day. She still beat the hell out of Anthony Shevchenko. oh God. Oh, wee. Boy, I tell you, boy. Woo. Wee. Oh boy. Man, I have made myself laugh for the night, boy. I have made myself laugh for the night. Y'all funny. Don't let me listen. No filter. Listen, I'm doing. I've seen myself become a little bit more uh composed when I'm talking, just from working with Bloody Canvas, you know what I'm saying? Like we go, like Bloody Canvas, we go so in depth with fights. Like we go so in depth in fights. And so that kind of brings out, a more rational, like not more rational, but like a more smoother side from me. You know what I'm saying? Like because we're a group, we're a family, you know what I'm saying? There's multiple of us, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta let everybody have their moments. You gotta let everybody get their point across. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different working with Bloody Canvas. And I think that I think, Bloody Canvas, what we're doing now is, just we're putting out content. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely putting out content, but we're getting to know each other. Like, we got a new crew. Like the only originals left were, we've added. I'm gonna put it like this: we've added Sarah, Sin City Sarah, and Liam, our boy from the UK, bringing that hard UK flavor. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of different personalities in the mesh pot. The melting pot of Bloody Canvas. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of have to, I kind of have to tone it back a little bit. But right here on No Filter MMA, right here on No Filter MMA, you get it. You get No Filter MMA. Just let me put it like that. Don't play, man. Don't think I done lost that. Don't think I done lost that. Don't think I done lost that because I ain't lost it. Yes, sir. I ain't lost it now. Chill out. Chill out. You still writing those articles? We have kind of taken a break from the articles. Like we're gonna redo the website. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, my article for Chukagian and Adarujo, that was the last article I wrote. When that fight got announced, I wrote that article on bloodycanvas.net. Guys, go check it out. It's still up. You know what I'm saying? Like, go check out that Keys to Victory for Chukagian and Adarujo. I forgot who my pick was in it. I don't know if I made a pick in it. I think it was just kind of like a general article, but I took a lot of time and wrote that article and watched a lot of their fights and put that together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're in the midst of regrouping. Like we're just pounding the YouTube scene right now until we get that. Till we rebrand our website. Man, we listen. Bloody Canvas. We're on the other side of a rebranding, man. Like like we had to rebrand because things as they were was not working. So we had to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and not start over, but start fresh, start again with some new faces. You know what I'm saying? Jacob had joined the team shortly before things kind of went downhill. So, Jacob, now you're seeing a whole lot more Jacob. Jacob is putting in work, you know what I'm saying? He is snatching up those Q&As with the one championship guys, Eddie Alvarez. Like, you guys have to go check that out. Like, Jacob Janoski is putting in a lot of work. He's the youngest member of Bloody Canvas, college student. Anthony's pounding out the scene, of course. We got our boy John Riajo, founder of Bloody Canvas, Sin City Sarah, and I'm telling you guys, Liam is an explosive. He's an explosive, expressive guy from the UK, man, and it's just so animated and so like I'm telling you, like he's so like just listening to him talk. You know what I'm saying? Like listening to his enthusiasm and his passion for the sport, man. Like there was a reason why um, there's a when we reached out to the guys in the UK, we wanted specifically somebody from the UK because mixed martial arts is a huge thing in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Bisping put the UK on the map as far as MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? And having that perspective from over there and that voice and that passion and like the first time we talked to Liam, we knew like Anthony and I knew we were like, dude, this is the guy. Like this is the guy. This guy right here is the guy that we want. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm telling you guys, you should come and check us out, man. Like Bloody Canvas MMA is so fun to do and is so fun to be a part of. I'm glad that that I made that connection with those guys, and that it is what it is. So, but anyways, back to what I was saying, guys. Don't get your hopes up about Antonina Shevchenko. I'm picking her to win this fight, but she's fighting Andrea Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's kind of a favorable matchup for Antonina Shevchenko. It ain't gonna be somebody whose game plan is to get Antonina to the ground. Somebody like Jillian Robertson. Jillian Robertson's game plan would be to get Antonina Shevchenko to the ground, and Jillian Robertson gonna chase that takedown. She gonna lock horns with Antonina. Antonina would have to fend Jillian Robertson off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is with that. Like, Jillian Robertson, for her to be someone who's not a striker, Jillian Robertson is elusive enough to get to a takedown. Like, she's elusive enough to get to a takedown. Like, Jillian Robertson is quick with those takedowns, man. She's quick when she clinches up, when she clinches you, and then she pulls. All Jillian Robertson needs is one limb. All she needs an arm, a leg. That's all Jillian Robertson needs, and she can take you down. Like, the way she grabs your leg and just rolls into the takedown and takes you down like that, and then she's got top position. Like, she rolls and finishes in top position. Like, Jillian Robertson has very tricky ways of getting you to the ground, man. And eventually, she would have got Antonina Shevchenko to the ground. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's obvious why Antonina hasn't fought Montana De La Rosa, why she hasn't fought, what I'm saying, Jillian Robertson, why she hasn't fought, what I'm saying, Liana Jojo, grapplers, submission specialist. There's a reason the only one she's fought was Antonina Shevchenko. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, that's really it. There's a reason why she hadn't fought those girls, man, and it's because those are not favorable matchups for Antonina Shevchenko. It's no secret. It's no secret that Antonina has no ground game, y'all. It's no secret. It's no secret. She can be a better striker all day long. She can be a better striker all day long, but her ground game is not there. So let's just be 100% honest here, man. Do you really think Antonina would go out there and beat Jillian Robertson or Montana? Do you think she would go out there and beat and and knock out Liana Joshua? No, them girls gonna get her down and beat her. Them girls gonna get her down and take her out. That's the whole game plan. Shit, no secret, man. Let's look at these comments. If Valentina retires tomorrow, Antonina would compete for a title before Montana or Jillian does, and you know it. No, sir. You see, BJ said he ain't lost his WMMA street cred. Right, Robert Henry. You better believe it. How well do you think Michelle Waterson could do in the atomweight division of that one championship if you pay attention to that? I've been really paying attention to the lightweight division at one championship. Christian Lee, the champion. Listen, Christian Lee is a phenomenal champion. He's a 23, I think he's 23-year-old guy I think he's from China. I'm not exactly sure where he's from, but he is a phenomenal champion, and Eddie Alvarez is chasing that fight. So that's the division in one. I've been seeing the atomweight division over there. Maybe Michelle Waterson did a whole lot better against Marina Rodriguez than I expected her to do. Like, she did a whole lot better against Marina Rodriguez. Like, Michelle Waterson went to war with Marina Rodriguez, which is more from Michelle Waterson than I thought, to be honest. So I'm actually not gonna write Michelle Waterson off yet, even though she ducked that Tatiana Suarez fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna write her off yet. You know what I'm saying? But stand up is definitely her game. Like, because Tatiana Suarez would drown Michelle Waterson. Like, she would drown Michelle Waterson. Like, Michelle Waterson would drown underneath Tatiana Suarez. Like, it would be no competition. Like, that's a one-sided beat down. That's a one-sided ass whooping. Like, just being real. Harper Singh in the building. Harper Singh in the building. What's up, man? Guys, I'm also excited for Shane Burgos versus Edson Barboza. Don't be surprised if that's fight of the night, y'all. I put that fight up here for a reason. Edson Barboza versus Shane Burgos is going to be it's going to be one of the best fights of the night. I guarantee you guys. I guarantee you it's going to be one of the best fights of the night because If you've never seen Shane Burgos versus Josh Emmett, that was Shane Burgos' last fight. You need to go watch that fight. If you're an MMA fan, go and watch that fight. It's on the same level as Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Zhang Weili. It was in the conversation for one of the best fights. It was right up there next to Zhang Weili and Joanna Jędrzejczyk for fight of the year for 2020. It was always Zhang versus Joanna, and then Shane Burgos versus Josh Emmett. It was that was the second best fight. If you have to put Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Zhang Weili as the best fight, Shane Burgos versus Edson Barboza was definitely the second best fight of 2020, guys. And Shane Burgos, I'm telling you, Shane Burgos is like dangling himself in front of me like bait. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a post about Shane Burgos and he liked the post. I hit him up in his DM. He read it. You know what I'm saying? Then he didn't respond. So then I made another post about him, not just just generally talking about him on Twitter, and he liked it again. And I'm like, dude, stop playing Shane Burgos. Like, let's do this damn interview, bro. Let's do this interview. Stop playing Shane Burgos. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like I'm gonna get that Shane Burgos interview, guys. Listen, Shane Burgos is a damn killer at 145 pounds. If you don't know who he is, Shane Burgos he's big as hell. Could most definitely compete at 155. And I mean, straight up honest, he could compete at 155 pounds. Shane Burgos is that big. He's that big, and you'll see him in the octagon come Saturday night. You'll see Shane Burgos, and you'll see how big this guy. I mean, just physically imposing. But Edson Barboza looks his absolute best at 145 pounds. The best thing I think that Edson Barboza could do, because he was having cardio issues, was to go down to 145. He went down to 145, and he hasn't won every fight, but physically, Edson Barboza has looked amazing, and his skill set is always his skill set. You know what I'm saying? Arguably one of the best strikers in UFC history. You know what I'm saying? Spinning kick knockouts. Like, Edson Barboza is a flashy, explosive, technical striker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to finish Edson Barboza. Like, Khabib beat him down so bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was still in there the whole time. But Shane Burgos is a fucking tank. He marches forward no matter what you hit him with. You can drop him, you can punch him, you can kick him, and Shane Burgos comes forward, and he has arguably, listen, there's a few people in mixed martial arts who have like nasty, nasty leg kicks. And Kat Zingano has a really nasty leg kick. Like, Kat Zingano eats legs up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's her thing. Like, she loves to fire that leg kick. And, Kat has I'm telling you, Kat's leg kick is one of the best leg kicks. But Shane Burgos has a nasty leg kick, man. I'm telling you, like, Shane Burgos kicks so hard, man, and he punches so hard. He throws in combos, and he's fast, and he's sharp, and he hits hard. He has one punch knockout power, but he throws volume, and he lands those. He ends those combinations on full power, guys. You just gotta watch him fight. Like, you have to watch Shane Burgos fight, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get that interview, guys, I'm gonna be so pumped to talk to Shane Burgos, like, straight up, like, Shane Burgos. If you listening, like, I will be so, like, I'm straight up fanboying. Like, he's my favorite 145-pound fighter, other than Yair Rodriguez. Shane, I love you, bro. I love you, Hurricane Shane. But Yair Rodriguez is my favorite fighter at 145. But running a close second, Shane Burgos is right there. I've been talking about Shane Burgos. He is a dark horse at 145 pounds. He went to war with Josh Emmett, who is a fucking veteran. You know what I'm saying? He lost that fight to Josh Emmett, but you talking about a war? Like, I mean, I'm talking a real war. Like, Shane Burgos showed that he can go to war. Like, he can go to war. Some people were talking about him going down to 135. Never in this world would Shane Burgos make 135. Stop putting that out there. There's no way Shane Burgos would ever make 145. I mean, make 135. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy walking around looking like, I mean, he looked like Dan. He like the same size as like Dan Hooker. You know what I'm saying? He's like the same size as Dan Hooker, man. Like, straight up. But man, I'm telling you, Edson Barboza and Shane Burgos, pay attention to that fight, because that fight is going to be damn fire. Khabib, you know, if Michael Chandler wins the belt, I would love to see Khabib and Michael Chandler. I would love to see that because they literally like the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Chandler's more committed to the striking than Khabib is, as far as like, um, you know, trying to act like trying to knock people out. Like that's his thing. Like Khabib don't really attack the same. They don't attack the same way. You know what I'm saying? But Michael Chandler thinks his wrestling is good enough to stop Khabib. Like, oof, oof. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. But I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Um, Chukagian versus Adarujo. That's the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the next big fight. Like that's a big fight. That's a big fight at 125, guys. Like, I mean, my official pick for this fight is Viviane Adarujo though. I am going Adarujo. And the reason I'm going Adarujo is because just the momentum is on at like Caitlin Chukagian is kind of like bobbing in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like she's there, she's hanging on at the top spot. Like she's in that top spot, and she ain't hanging on. She's actually comfortable in that top spot because it's gonna be hard for any girl to beat her. But I mean, Viviane Adarujo has showed like steady progression, man. Like she showed steady progression since you know what I'm saying. You know, on this little streak that she's been on. Let's look at Viviane Adarujo's record. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Oh yes, Arpit. Tony was on fire. You missed me talking about that. About Michael Chandler ducking that fade with Tony Ferguson. Let's see. Let's see. Viviane Araujo. I love the way Bruce Buffer says Araujo. Viviane Araujo Gomez. That's her name. Viviane Araujo Gomez. I want to see her. I want to see her record before the Montana De La Rosa fight. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so right after losing to Jessica I, that's what it is. So she beat Toledo Bernardo at bantamweight, and then she beat Alexis Davis at flyweight, lost to Jessica I, and she had two canceled fights with Jennifer Maya. And then she goes in and fights She beats Montana De La Rosa, and she beats Roxanne Modafferi. That's a solid little streak, guy. Like, that's a solid rise in that division. Alexis Davis, and then you lost to Jessica I, beat De La Rosa, beat Roxanne Modafferi. Like that, and then now you're matched up with Katlyn Chookagian. Momentum is on her side. You know what I'm saying? Like momentum is on the side of Viviane Araujo, but you know what I'm saying? Like she has to be a complete fighter here in this fight with Chukagian. Like she has to all the gaps that we see in Adarujo's game, like she's gotta be good. She's gotta do everything right to beat Katlyn Chukagian. Like she can't gas, you know what I'm saying? Like she can't leave herself open to be hit because now everybody can talk about how good she struck against Montana De La Rosa, but can we talk about as much success as Montana De La Rosa, who's not that sharp of a striker? Can we talk about how much success that De La Rosa had on Viviane Araujo? Like, can we talk about that? Let's see, Colton. Do you think Montana takes too much punishment from strikes in her fights? Her nose is always bloody. Yeah, her defense could be a little better for sure. Like her defense could be a little better. But the thing about Montana is she likes to brawl. You know what I'm saying? Like she gotta like tune up this brawler mentality that she got. You know what I'm saying? Like she got this. Like she knows she wants to land these hard punches. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants to be in your face with the strikes, but she just got to be better at it. Like that's why I made that video saying that like a lot of these wrestlers can benefit from that Michael Chandler approach. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Chandler believes in his power. Like he believes that his right hand has power. And Montana is one of those wrestlers with that power. Like she's got power in her right hand. She's just not confident in it. She doesn't believe in it the same way that Michael Chandler believes in his right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, as much as people like to talk shit about Mackenzie Dern, Mackenzie Dern believes in her right hand. I mean, it just is what it is. Like Mackenzie Dern believes in her right hand. That's why she throws it the way that she throws it. That's why she backs girls up, back Verna Jandiroba up with that right hand most of the fight. That's why she dropped Amanda Bobby Cooper with that right hand. You know what I'm saying? Because she believes in it. She's confident in it. You know what I'm saying? Like Montana needs to have that kind of confidence in her in her hands, period. And she would be a lot better because her ground game is there. She just doesn't believe in. I don't think she believes in it as much as she says she does. Like she says she believes in her striking a lot, but her striking has gotten better, but she just doesn't believe in the right hand enough like Michael Chandler does. Like Michael Chandler and is literally the personification of the fighter that I want. Montana, like the type of approach that I wish De La Rosa would take. Like I wish De La Rosa. I hope, like for example, I hope Misha Tate takes that approach. I hope Misha Tate comes in believing in her power and throwing punches like that. Like throwing hard punches and believing that she can hurt girls with her power. You know what I'm saying? Like she believed that she could hit Jessica out hard. She believed that she could hit Sarah McMahon hard. Like she believed that she could crack Julie Kedzie in Strike Force. Like she believed that she could land hard punches on Holly Holm. Like it is what it like. She believed in her punches. You know what I'm saying? So like she believed that she could stand toe to toe like when her and Kat Zingano was going at it, like Misha was hitting Kat Zingano hard, like they were hitting each other hard. You know what I'm saying? Like she believed in her hands. You know what I'm saying? Like I want Misha to amp it up and take that Michael Chandler approach because the ground game is there. So when the ground game is there, you know what I'm saying, you can it opens up it opens up strikes for the grapplers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like you know what I'm saying? Like Verna Jandiroba, I think she underestimated Mackenzie Dern's hands in that fight because Mackenzie Dern was just throwing heat at Verna Jan. She didn't give Verna Jandiroba time to really settle into the fight because she was just after her and on her the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mackenzie Dern is hell with her hands. You know what I'm saying? So, Montana De La Rosa, she says she idolizes Misha Tate. Well, she needs to really take some more pages out of Misha Tate's book as far as believing in her hands. And you've seen glimpses of it in the Maida Bueno Silva fight. You know what I'm saying? And she just didn't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, eating Maida Bueno Silva up at range and choosing to go into the clinch where you're getting beat up. Like it's just small mistake. It's just small things like that De La Rosa does. Like if she would have just kept, if she would have just kept the same mentality of fighting that she had in the fight with Viviane Araújo, she would have eaten Maida Silva up at range. Like Montana would have outstruck her significantly, I think, if she would have just kept it at range. Because Maida Bueno Silva, she couldn't see Montana's punches coming because Montana was catching her so clean on the chin. Like Montana was catching Maida Bueno Silva every time they were at range. Montana was catching her so clean, and then she would stop. And I'm just like, what? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why are you stopping? That's what frustrates me about De La Rosa. That's what frustrates me about Montana De La Rosa for sure. But back to the Viviane Araújo thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as good as Viviane did, and as much as she busted up Montana in that fight, Montana De La Rosa had a lot of success in that fight with the jab. And then going into a fight with Katlyn Chookagian, where Chookagian is an active jabber. Like, she is a steady jabber, you know what I'm saying? And Montana was able to even on her back foot, answer Viviane Araújo a lot of the time with a jab. You know what I'm saying? She landed more jabs in that fight than Viviane Araújo. Now, Viviane was coming forward, so of course her strikes meant more. Her strikes landed the more damage. You know what I'm saying? But Montana De La Rosa, Montana was able to land a lot of over 50 strikes, guys. And I actually went through that fight because I wrote an article on that fight. Well, it was the Chukagian Araújo keys to victory. I went through the Montana De La Rosa and Viviane fight and counted how many jabs that Montana landed on Viviane Araújo, and it was over. It was like 52. You know what I'm saying? It was literally like 52 jabs that De La Rosa landed on Viviane Araújo. And I'm like, okay, like Viviane going into this fight with Chukagian, like if Chukagian can be elusive with a jab, like the thing about Montana, Montana was throwing a jab, but she wasn't taking her head off the center line. So all Viviane had to do was stick a jab out there and meet Montana with the jab. They have the exact same reach. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do was meet Montana with the jab. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how she was able to set up a lot of those combos and stuff because she knew that Montana was going to throw a jab. She knew because that's majority of what it was with a lot of jabs being traded. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jabs got traded in that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it just is what it is. So Chukagian has an opening there, to land an elusive jab, take her head off the center line. She gonna land that jab on Atarujo. You know what I'm saying? But if she makes Atarujo chase her, she could tire Atarujo out. We can see how Atarujo look. I mean, she looks good, on the embedded episode that we seen her on. She looks good there. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe Atarujo got that cardio in shape, cardio in check. But if you put a gun in my head, I'm gonna have to go with Viviane Atarujo. I think she can maybe force Chukagian to fight a fight she don't want to fight. Chukagian don't want to brawl. That's the last person in the division that want to brawl. Look at the last time Chukagian brawled. Andrade hurt her. Chukagian, that was Chukagian brawling, and was the fight with Jessica Andrade. She was trying to land hard shots. She was landing elbow when she landed that elbow to exit that clinch. Like she was trying to hurt Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Andrade just landed that bomb to the body. But it just is what it is with that. It just is what it is. Like Viviane herself is open to a jab and going into a fight with Chukagian, that could be a big mistake. But maybe Adarujo can push the pace. Every time I bet against Adarujo, she wins. So, you know, maybe Adarujo can set a pace on Chukagian that Chukagian don't want to fight at. Chukagian likes to control. She likes to be the one controlling the pace. If you let Chukagian control the pace, she will beat you every single time. If you let Chukagian control the pace, she will beat you on points every single time. Andrade never let Caitlin Chukagian settle into her rhythm. She never let her do it. Because if you let Chukagian, she'll get tricky. She'll get tricky. She'll change her timing. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll flick a question mark kick. Like Chukagian will get settled into a rhythm that some girls can't keep up with. Cynthia Calvillo couldn't keep up with the pace of Caitlin Chukagian. Calvillo couldn't keep up. No, 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 no. Calvillo could not keep up with the pace of Viviane Adaru. I mean, of Caitlin Chukagian. So we'll see how that goes. Who's going to be the matador? Who's going to be the bull? Who's going to be the matador? But I do think that Viviane will put a pace on her coming out the gate because Viviane likes to start fast. She hasn't done that in her last few fights because I feel like she took a back seat a little bit in the De La Rosa fight. I think she approached that fight differently because that fight could have ended up on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why she was like, okay, I'm gonna try to pick this girl apart because Montana put it out there what her game plan was gonna be, which was a strike with Viviane Araújo. Like she put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So Viviane probably caught wind of it. You know what I'm saying? And she played this. She showed Montana, you want to play this game? Well, let's play this game then. Let's play this game. Let's play this game. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see how that fight goes. That's a big fight. There's title implications on that fight. Like, for sure. I mean, will Chukagian get another title shot? It's possible. It's really possible. It's really, really possible if Chukagian wins this fight, she gets another title shot. Like, I would not. I mean, I'm not ruling that out. But for sure, if Viviane Araujo beats Captain Chukagian, she'll get a title shot. She'll get a title shot for sure. I don't know, Arpit. I don't know. I don't. Well, I mean, she is. She. Well, I mean, you know, once this PFL tournament is done, she could come on over to the UFC. She is putting it out there. She goes out here and beat and wins this tournament, wins two straight PFL tournaments, then you got to put her in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to put her in the UFC. At least let's see what she can do. Let's see what she can do in there with Felicia Spencer. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what she can do in there with Felicia Spencer. Let's see what she can do in there with Norma Dumont. Let's see what she can do in there. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to fight Amanda Nunes, let's see what she can do in there with Amanda Nunes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's see. I want to see Kayla Harrison striking though. Like, I don't. I'm tired of seeing her take girls down and punch them out. Like, I want to see Kayla Harrison striking with somebody. That's what I want to see. Because even Felicia Spencer would outstrike her. Like, Felicia Spencer would outstrike Kayla Harrison at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, Felicia Spencer, you guys have heard me talk about her striking. Like, she don't hit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, Felicia Spencer just don't hit hard. So, I mean, I mean, I hate to say that, but she don't hit hard. So, with that being said, um, I feel like, with that being said, I feel like she may not do well against people like Felicia Spencer. I feel like she may not be, um, Dana White said he don't think she's ready for this kind of competition, and Kayla Harrison responded with, "You willing to pay me? I'm ready to fight the best in the world." So she's obviously talking about Amanda Nunes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is what it is. She's obviously talking about Amanda Nunes. So she claims she wants that fight until she gets in there. I mean, Megan Anderson, who's had fights in the UFC, also wanted that fight, and look what happened with that. Look what happened with the outcome of that. So it is what it is. It really is what it is. But yeah, guys, what's y'all official picks? I know Combo Breaker 99 asked y'all, but I forgot. What's y'all official picks for for the winner of these WMMA fights? Nah, I doubt that. I doubt that. I don't think it'll happen that quick, Arpit. She locked into that PFL contract, bro. She locked into that PFL contract for sure. She definitely locked into that PFL, man. She ain't getting out of that till it's done and over with. How you think she was able to get in there with Invicta? How you think she was able to take that Invicta fight? She It was in between the season. It was in between seasons. It is what it is. It was the off season. You can put it like that. It was the off season. Yeah, man. And then, in the main event, I was going Michael Chandler, man. I heard he ducked Tony Ferguson. When I heard he ducked Tony Ferguson, I had to go with Charles Oliveira, man. I got to go with Charles Oliveira. And then, of course, my girl Priscilla Cachoeira versus Gina Mazzana. Y'all see why I got a picture of Cachoeira up there. I got Priscilla Cachoeira by knockout, Combo Breaker 99. That's for you, Combo. That's for you, Combo Breaker 99. I got Zombie Girl by KO in the first round. I got Priscilla Cachoeira by knockout in the first round, baby. As soon as I heard this fight was happening, man, I knew that. I thought that Priscilla Cachoeira was gonna knock her out. Like like Priscilla Cachoeira, man, like you gotta root for her, man. Like you gotta root for Cachoeira, man. Cachoeira took that beating from Valentina when they claimed nobody else wanted to fight Valentina. Like that whole debacle when Montana put it on Twitter. I'm in Texas, like I'm there. I live in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a flyweight, and I like to bang. Oh boy, you know. But since they claimed nobody wanted to fight Valentina when Nico pulled out, Montana was like, "I'm right here. Let's go. Like I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm in this town. I'm a flyweight, and I like to bang." She said, "Let's go," and she tagged Dana White in it. That's when they was really claiming that nobody wanted to fight Valentina Shevchenko. That's when they was really claiming that. And I had proof. I did a video showing proof. Montana De La Rosa raised her hand and she said, hey, Dana White, I'll take the fight." It was that moment. It was that moment when I gained respect for Montana De La Rosa. It was that moment. It was that moment. I think this time she knows her competition top level. What do you mean, Arpit? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You worded that weird, bro. You get combo. We'll see. I like them both though. Yeah, I like them both too. I like Gina Mazzani, but man, Priscilla Cachoeira, dude, Gina can't get hit, and Gina got hit by Rachel Ostovich. Like she was getting hit by Rachel Ostovich. Boy, woof! You get hit by Ostovich, you got a problem. You got a real problem. You getting hit by Rachel Ostovich. That's why I was like, everybody giving Paige Van Zant so much credit for beating Rachel Ostovich. I was like, come on, man, look at how Rachel looked in that fight. Rachel Ostovich looked better in the Montana De La Rosa fight. Come on now, come on now. Rachel Ostovich is ass, but yeah, people. Let's see. Look at these comments. Am I missing any comments? Probably not. Yeah, but I don't know what that last comment meant, man. I don't know what that meant. Oh boy. Well, there you go. There you guys have it, man. The only thing we got left to do now is see these fights happen. We beat these horses dead, man. Like we have beat these horses dead. We have beat these horses dead. So now we just got to see what happened. What we got coming up for the flyweight division, though? Well, for bantamweight, we got Misha Tate versus uh Marion Renault. We got. It's so crazy to say we got Misha Tate versus. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, guys. We got Misha Tate. We got Misha Tate versus Marion Renault. Misha Tate making her return, man. I am so fucking excited. Don't worry, the videos are coming soon. The videos are coming soon. The videos are coming soon. Trust me. Trust me. Then we got Pena versus Nunez, so I'm excited about that. Um, but yeah, what we got coming up in the flyweight division, we got who is it? Lauren Murphy versus who? Joanne Calderwood. Yeah, we got Lauren Murphy versus Joanne Calderwood. We got Montana De La Rosa versus Ariane Lipsky. We got Marina Moroz versus Manon Furiat. Let's see who else we got. Guys, I think a combo. How about this, dude? Since they both lost to Miranda Maverick, I think that they should make Jillian Robinson versus Liana Jojua. What a fight! I think that's the fight to make. They both lost to Miranda Maverick. Jillian Robinson versus Liana Jojua. Whoever wins gets the number 15 spot. If Andrea Lee loses, take her out of the rankings. Have Liana Jojua fight. Have Liana Jojua fight Jillian Robinson. That's the fight. That's the fight to make right there. If you ask me. So I mean, Miranda Maverick beat them both. She stopped Jojua. She beat Jillian Robinson. You know what I'm saying? So make them fight each other for the number 15 spot. Or maybe Manon Fiorot versus Marina Moroz is for the number 15 spot. So you never really know, man. You never really know. I feel like they're gonna make Manon Fiorot work though. I feel like they're gonna make Manon Fiorot prove herself. She's gonna have to finish somebody else the way she finished Marina Moroz. Hmm. You never know. You never know. You never know how these things go. But that's just my thoughts, putting them out there. Let's see. Arthur Singh says, I hope Tatiana Suarez makes her debut in flyweight. She is. She is. She already said she was. So Tatiana Suarez is now in the flyweight conversation. I can tell you right now, that spelled trouble for somebody. That spelled trouble for somebody. Oh, yes. I would like to see Sport. To be honest, I would like to see Suarez versus De La Rosa as far as wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like who else is a wrestler? Who else is a good wrestler other than Valentina at 125 and Jessica Andrade? Then again, we might get Tatiana Suarez versus Jessica Andrade. But I would like to see her fight De La Rosa because the wrestling. Like, would she take Montana down? Like, would Montana be able to fend off Tatiana Suarez? That's a good fight. But I think we'll see something more on the lines of Tatiana Suarez versus Jessica Andrade or Cynthia Calvillo. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll see more something like that upon Tatiana's return. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm getting ready to shut this stream down. Y'all got my picks for this weekend. It's gonna be an interesting night of fights. It's gonna be an interesting night of fights. Title implications are on the line. You know what I'm saying? Titles are on the line. Tony Ferguson versus Beneil Dariush. That could have title implications on it. You never know. Or at least number one contender implications. Chukagian versus Adarujo. Title implications on it. Of course, the title fight, Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler. I mean, that's a crazy fight. Um, you got my boy Matt Schnell fighting. Like, it's gonna be a good fight card. Good card total. Good card overall. Good card overall, guys. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think. Who the champions? Who the champion will be after Saturday night, and who will the number one contenders be? Will Adarujo be the number one contender, or will Catlin Chukagian remain the number one contender? That's the question. Will Viviane Adarujo become the number one contender, or will Catlin Chukagian hold on to being the number one contender? Hmm. Anyways, drop your comments in the comment section, guys. Hit that like button. Please hit that dislike button if you don't give a damn about what I was talking about. And if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.